Switching positions on the gridiron is an arduous task, and for Jalen Hurd, he embraced the challenge and used his year of sitting out to the full capacity.
I had time after I had stopped playing for a bit to really focus on receiver and really get that mentality and kind of learn the perimeter a little bit.
Like most of y'all that watch my videos, I have a deep love for the game of football. It's beautiful. It's a physical chess game where every pawn, rook, knight, king, queen, everybody has to develop their own skills, then come back together to run these other fools off the board or, the field. But sometimes we as football fans and, the media does this, coaches do this, and players do this. We start to think that if a player does not follow the blueprint to the T, that he somehow doesn't love football, not a team player, oh, he's a me guy. All of these labels we love to throw on cat. This is a follow-up to one of my favorite stories from 2018. Today, once again, we're talking about Jalen Hurd. Cue the Wayne.
You'll never know quitter, 'cause I'ma go get her.
Now, real quick, before we jump into the video, a quick word from one of the major sponsors on the channel, SeatGeek. So Valentine's Day, it's right around the corner, and you're stressing, you don't know what to get. Well, today's video sponsor, SeatGeek, is here to help. If you want to make this special day a memorable one, why don't you do something a little bit different? How about giving your Valentine the gift of the live experience? It's nothing like experiences, bro. SeatGeek is an app that takes tickets from all over the internet, put them in one place, making the buying process as simple as possible. They grade these tickets on a simple scale from 1 to 10, letting you know the quality of the deal that you get. And to further simplify it, green mean good, red mean bad. They even give you a nice in-app screenshot of the view that you're gonna have from your seat. So click the link in the description to download the SeatGeek app and make sure you use my code FLIMLO for $20 off your first purchase. I let it go. Back in July of 2018, I made a bold statement. I said, this may be one of the best decisions Jalen Hurd has ever made in his life. I stated that the league does not value running backs, even though most people knew that. I still offered a couple examples, just to be thorough. Le'Veon Bell, widely considered by many to be the best back in the league, has been fighting for multiple years to get a long-term deal. I've heard people like Chris Johnson talk at length about how tough it is being a running back in the league and how your value is lower than other players, and it kind of sucks with the pounding that you take. Now, I'll link that video if you want Jalen's full story. But in case you missed it or you just need a quick refresher, let me just catch you up real quick. Here's the short version. Jalen Hurd was a 5-star beastly running back who was breaking records at Tennessee. He realized that running backs aren't valued in the NFL after seeing several top running backs get completely turned on by their team. This was on top of the fact that dude was taking a beating at the position. At 6'4", 240 pounds, his frame really just wasn't built to play running back. But he'd already accomplished so much that most people would tell him, running back is your thing. Stick to that. You'll never make it as a wide receiver. Anyway, Jalen transferred to Baylor, moved to wide receiver, dropped from 6'4", 240 to 6'4", 220, and in his first and only season at wide receiver, made 69 catches for 946 yards and would have easily gone over 1,000 yards had he not missed the final game of the season. Now, Jalen ended up injuring his knee versus Texas Tech. Here's a quote from his coach. I told him that he probably shouldn't play because he has a big NFL future ahead of him. He hurt his knee, but he wouldn't come out. He was gonna play a lot of tailback, but he couldn't. He went out there, caught 4 passes, and made some great blocks. It was one of the more selfless acts for this team. Now, due to that injury, Jalen had a minor knee procedure, and hopefully that recovery process is going well. He was initially aiming to be ready for the Senior Bowl, but it seems like he's gonna put everything on the NFL Combine and his pro day. Now that you're all caught up, Jalen is projected to be between the 2nd and 4th round pick, with most people thinking he'll fall in the middle of their 3rd round. He was recently invited to the NFL Combine, and this is gonna be huge for Jalen Hurd. It's obviously big for every player, but this dude is almost kind of built for this stage. He's got the size. He's been said to have run a 4.45 in the past. Crazy explosiveness, great leaping ability, great strength. So he should just tear the combine up. And assuming that knee is actually healthy, I think he's gonna do just that. And if he does, a team's gonna fall in love, and you might even see that 3rd round pick jump up to the 2nd round. Hell, it could even jump up to the first round with the right numbers. And the reason I feel that way is because we've seen guys who are combine warriors go in the first round. But this dude also has the production. I mean, obviously he had the production when he was playing running back, but he switched to receiver, and after 1 year, he still put up 1,000 yards on 70 catches. And once you get him on your team, you got a 1,000-yard receiver who's also a 5-star running back. Obviously, he's not going to play running back every play, but he lined up at running back for Baylor a decent bit. As long as you ain't trying to run dives with him 30 times a game, he's straight. Now, I'm not saying he's just going to get it out the backfield a ton, but obviously there's reverse, there's the inner routes, there's screens, there's so many ways to get the ball in his hands. Not to mention he's also a deep threat. Bruh, I'm just telling you, dog. I'm just telling you, don't be surprised. Now, he's going to get asked a bunch of crazy questions at the combine. This kind of alludes to what I was talking about in the beginning. I mean, a lot of people are going to ask him about why he left Tennessee, and did he quit on the team, and all of this stuff. He's a smart dude, well-spoken dude. I think he'll be able to handle that just fine. Some teams won't be able to get past that. Okay, cool. But there should be at least a few who like, you know, all right, cool. I like what you said right there. I'm going to take that and we're going to draft you. Some football guys can be really weird about this stuff, but it only takes one team to just be logical about the situation. Now, the combine starts on the 26th of this month and goes through March 4th. Jalen Hurd has bet on himself, drowned out the noise, and used his own intelligence to make the best long-term decision for him. I cannot wait to see how this is going to play out. Like I said, I personally think he'll go second or third round and have a productive and long and fruitful NFL career. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. If you disagree with me, dope, just let your boy know. My name is Flimlo Raps 1. If y'all enjoyed this video, be sure to click the thumbs up button. For more football stories, news, and analysis, subscribe here and enable your notifications to never miss an upload. If you really enjoyed the content, check out my vlog channel for behind the scenes look at my YouTube and music grind, along with me answering your questions at length.